Hey guys, welcome back. For today's video, we're going to be looking at these colored pencils. I got them from a company called Woomer Art. I'm probably not saying that right. But they were super nice enough to send them to me to try them out. I'm so excited. For those who don't know or are new to my channel, I love to work with colored pencils. They've always been my favorite medium. I've always used them for my art. I feel like that's the one thing that hasn't changed from my art style like throughout the years. Before I used to use watercolors a lot, but now I've been transitioning slowly to like wash or acrylic markers, but I still use colored pencils to add textures, or if I want to do some line art, I'll use them. So the pencils came in this like orange like metal tin case box. There was no scratches or dents, so I thought it was pretty nice. Oh, look at them. Oh, they're so beautiful. So with the box, it also comes with this color swatch sheet. It's actually behind the cat drawing. I thought it was a pretty cool like packaging idea. So you get the description of the colors, and then, you know, inside of it you'll have a color swatch to try out the colored pencils. Me personally, I don't ever use the sheets that will come with the product. I mostly like to do one on my sketchbook. One, I know I'm gonna lose it, so I just don't see a point to it. And two, I'd rather do it on the sketchbook, on the paper I'm gonna be using, because it might look different on certain types of paper. So I started working on the color swatch, and I noticed they're actually pretty similar to Prismacolors. Now I feel like Prismacolors are a little bit more smoother, whereas with the Woomers, they have more of a grainy texture, which is not bad, honestly. It's not much of a problem. But they did feel like Prismacolors. Now for Prismacolor, usually for the 72 set, I believe you can get them for around $80 to $90, I think. So for this set, the 72 color pencil set, you can get them for around $30. So it's not bad, especially if you're a beginner or if you're trying to work with a budget. Prismacolors are really good, but I know they can be expensive sometimes, so this could be a good alternative for you. So I did the test. I wanted to see the difference between Prismacolors and Woomers, and they're pretty similar. Like I said, the only difference is I feel like Prismacolors are a little bit more opaque than Woomers, whereas Woomers are a little bit more vibrant with the color, I guess. I will say with the Prismacolors, you can choose between, you know, a 12 color set or 36 or 72. Whereas with the Woomers, they only have the 72 colored pencil set. That's about it. I would say that's the only negative criticism I have. But other than that, they're pretty good. They're pretty solid. I like them. Now for this video, I'm not only going to try the colored pencils from Woomer, but I'm also going to try their watercolor set. Now, just for clarification, the color pencils were gifted to me from them, but the watercolors I brought with my own money. So I don't really have to talk about them, but I want to. I really like them. They're super vibrant, they're super opaque. Like they feel like expensive paint, but they're not. At the time I got them, I believe for around like $13-14, not too bad. For 36 colors, I believe, that's pretty cheap. So for this idea, I was in the car. It was late at night and I had just finished watching the Minecraft movie. And I know I'm gonna upset a lot of people. And I know already the arguments they're gonna bring to the table once I say this. They're gonna be like, well, it's a kids movie, you know, it's not supposed to be, you know, that like this well thought movie or challenging, you know, it's just for the kids. But I am so sorry, but I could not get into the movie. I'm sorry.
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
Like honestly, I could not. I just couldn't get into the movie. It was just the dialogue and the writing was just so bad. And another argument that people also bring up when talking about this movie is that it's one of those movies you're supposed to like turn off your brain and then you can enjoy it. You guys, I tried so hard to do that, but I just couldn't. It was just so cringy. I just couldn't. Honestly, like if I had to choose between the Super Mario movie and Minecraft, I will pick the Mario movie. I don't know. I feel like the Mario movie was just more enjoyable. There, I said it. I know a lot of people are gonna be mad, but that's just my opinion. I did like Jack Black and, you know, Jason Momoa. I thought they were pretty good. Other than that, the writing and the dialogue was just terrible. Nope. And so I think that's where I started like getting the idea to like draw Princess Peach. I'm like, sure, why not? Everyone loves her. And again, this was late at night. So I don't remember exactly how it went from Mario to Disney. I guess maybe I was going for, you know, since Rapunzel and Princess Peach, they're kind of similar. Like, they're both blonde, both princesses. They both have, like, you know, cute pink purple-ish dress, I guess. So I thought, huh, that'd be pretty cute. Like, this crossover between, like, two fandoms. I thought, like, oh, I could do Pascal, you know. This whole little cute idea of, you know, thinking Peach is Rapunzel. It's like, nope, you got the wrong one. Sorry. And I was a little bit hesitant because I'm pretty good at drawing girls, so I knew drawing Peach wasn't going to be the issue. It was drawing Pascal. I'm not really the best at drawing animals or reptiles or birds. So it was a little challenging, and you could probably see that in the first sketch because he looks like an abomination. But thankfully I got him on the second try, thank God. Because that would have just been my luck, you know. I finished drawing Princess Peach and she looks good. She looks pretty decent, and I move on to Pascal and it just ruins the whole drawing. And that's why I'm so thankful I start a sketch before I actually like start working on the final drawing, because if I just, you know, jumped in and started drawing Peach and then, you know, have her, you know, it's all beautiful, well drawn, and then I start working on Pascal and it just looks like, ugh, a mess. I would have been so mad if I had to restart, because there's been times where literally I have one part of the drawing like so beautiful, like, oh, it looks amazing, I'm so proud of it, and then I get to like the other part, like the legs or the other eye, and then like I keep erasing it and it just smudges the paper and like it just looks awful. And so I'm like, oh well, I have to restart it now. Like, it's just, you can tell where I've erased it so many times. So I'm glad how it turned out. I mean, it worked out all in the end. The drawing turned out pretty good, so I'm happy. So the question is, would I recommend these colored pencils to people? And the answer is yes, absolutely. I think they're great for beginners, you know, artists who are, you know, trying to figure out what medium they like. And also, if you really want to get Prismacolors, but right now at the moment you can't just because they're too expensive, I think this is a good alternative, way cheaper. Like I said, you can definitely get the 72 color set for a cheaper price compared to Prismacolors. And obviously, if you still want to get the Prismacolors, you can, but this is something, you know, to help you buy in the meantime. I loved working with them. I think they're really great, you know, both for beginners or professional artists. You can't really go wrong with them. You can definitely make decent art with them. And I really like how the drawing turned out. I think it looks really nice. It's really cute. Although I will say I didn't notice it till now after I was done with the video. I just noticed this. There's something wrong with this drawing. Only real Peach fans will recognize where I kind of messed up. It's very small, but once you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah. Trust me, there's something wrong with the drawing. I messed up. And if you're a true fan, you'll probably see it. Let's see if anyone figures out where I messed up, and they're probably gonna comment. Other than that, I did pretty good, I'll say. I also want to say huge thanks to everyone. It's because of you guys that I have opportunities like this where art companies will reach out to me and offer me their art supplies so I can review them honestly. Thank you. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't have gotten this far. But let me know in the comment section if I did great. Did you guys like the drawing? Which one is your favorite drawing? The sketch one or the final one? Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you, Woomer Art, for gifting us these colored pencils. Thank you. And I really liked working with the watercolors as well. That wasn't the gift, but I still liked working with them. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.